Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. I'm Ivan and today is the day we're going on a journey. A big journey. So let's see, we have a repair tool and we have a copper cable. That's for the repair mod for the Cyclops. I believe we can find it here to see. There we go. Now, this journey is going to be quite long, so I'm going to bring a lot of stuff. And let's see what we have here. What do we need? Don't need all of the water. I'm going to leave 3 bottles. No, actually, I'm going to bring it all. I'm also going to bring let's see where we have them. The tablets, yes. Bringing the tablets we have. I'm also going to make one more power cell. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, because I'm going to bring 2 more tablets. 1 and 2. I'm also going to bring a bunch of titanite. 10, sure. A couple of the big titanites, that's good. And let's see, do we need any of the advanced materials? I think so. I kind of want to use the mushrooms. Let's see. So 3 mushrooms as well, but I think I'm going to use those before we go. I'm going to quickly hand these off to Cyclops. So titanite in the first locker. There we go. Power cell in this one. No. I'm going to, let's see, purple tablets I need on my person. So second locker is on person locker, because that's needed as well. And then we stash the shrooms. No. Water and food. Sure. That should probably be in the second locker as well, but it's fine for now. Now, we don't have salt, so I'm quickly going to see if we can find some salt, but I do... Yeah, that was extremely easy, because it was right there all along. That means we can also bring 1 more of the mushrooms. There we go. Then we go back to get more stuff, because this is needed.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I am also going to do something sneaky afterwards. Let's see. We need gold. At least 1. So I'm going to bring 3. We need, let's see. We have a few of these. Let's bring the first aid kit. That's nice. Need 1 of these, 1 gold, and at least 1 more titanium. And that's going to be crafted into stuff. And then I'm going to be sneaky, and I'm going to, like the modification station, we have Cyclops upgrades, and we have the exosuit, the prawn suit upgrade. Because we have these, we aren't going to build the repulsion cannon, because we have the propulsion cannon, and that's fine. Don't need to upgrade charge fins. Don't want the lightweight thing, because we have more air with this one, and we have the knife. So we only need it for these 2 things, so we might as well bring it along. So there's that. And do we need more batteries? I don't think so. Let's bring a couple, because we have the space right now. And I'm going to bring silicon rubber so we can upgrade them into power cell. I'm also going to, let's see, the lower one is empty, upper one on this side is empty as well. So that's these 2. I'm going to bring those and put them in the prawn suit. And on this side I think we have stuff, yes. And that's lead and crystalline sulfur. I'm going to bring that, I think, yeah. So I think we're good to go now. If I forget something now, it's going to be, let's call it a bit of a walk to get back up, because the Cyclops submarine isn't the fastest thing in the universe, and we have quite a long drive ahead of us. So I'm going to start by getting the fabricator up. I brought stuff for that, and I'm going to replace the modification station. Now, using this will take power out of the power cells, so I'm going to avoid using it too much, but for some things we can. And let's see, that's 2 hydrochloric acid, and as long as we have enough gold, which we do, we can make polyaniline. I'm not going to make it right now though, because we don't need it right now, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to make the items you make from it anyway. That's the thermal module. It lets you rest the Cyclops near thermal vents or in hot water, and it will use the heat to recharge itself. There's also one for the prawn suit. Okay, so let's do the 4th now. And that's all the other stuff. Not this one. I'm going to keep the repair tool and that, but the batteries. Storage modules go into the prawn. So that would be here. Yes. And what this does with the prawn, it doesn't add compartments, it just increases the prawn suit's inventory, and that's very convenient. Now we also have the repair module upgrade here. I'm going to insert that one, so our prawn suit will be repaired when it's docked, while it's docked. Okay, and I think that's it. Going for a quick watermelon snack here and replanting it. There we go, and let's fire up the engines. Now this is a 3-man thing, so it's a bit hard to drive, but that's fine. It has cameras. I'm going to show you the cameras after we turn it around and get to the right place. Now this is towards the Aurora. I'm going towards the fossil cave because we haven't gone through that way, and there might be something there we haven't seen yet. So the water here is very shallow, so I'm going to try to avoid the most shallow places. As you see, we even get a screen showing that we're too close somewhere. And here we go. Now this thing has cameras. I think I showed them, but we have the keel camera, we have the stern camera, or the screw camera, and we have a conning tower. So that's very convenient to have the 3 of these. It looks very cool as well, because now we can look out over the water, and it also looks quite cool when diving, when we go down from here. That feeling when you just go below the surface is so nice. We also have the shield module. When we activate that, the power is going to drain really fast, but we are immune to damage. I'm going to keep that off for now because we don't have power to keep it on at all times. We also have, this is the cameras, we have the silent running. That's for places where we don't want to make noise. I guess that's quite obvious, but a lot of the large predators go for sound. So well, these are going to have a little collision up here. So that's the
rig for
silent running, and we can see the sound here. It goes down, but this requires a lot of power as well. And then we have the speed. we have a head slow, standard, and we have flank. Now, that's excessive noise, and it will overheat the engines if we use it too much. I think it also is a large power drain, but the overheating is the issue, so that's for emergencies. So mostly going to use the normal speed here. We don't want to overheat the engines, and we want to get where we're going safely. Now, this camera is very useful when diving deeper because we have the view from below. It's also very nice to look at the beautiful, beautiful world in this game. Now, I just remembered, didn't say goodbye to cuttlefish. But cuttlefish will most likely be there when we return, if we're ever going to return. Oh, look at all the colors. It's getting dark here, but so many of the electric eels and the bulb plants are just beautiful. Now let's see if we can find a way into this cave. Shouldn't be too hard, but it is. Let's see, there's the light. So it is a bit hard to navigate this thing so it hits perfectly because it's quite large and the cave isn't necessarily. And oh, we have yeah, our stern, the tail, the rotor, propeller hit the edge there. Now here we go, diving deep. I think we might have hit our own beacon there. No, it's just a quite tight cave, this. Now we also need to find out where to go from here. It's a bit hard to see. Oh, creature attack. I'm not sure which creature. Oh, we got zapped. Okay. Yeah, stay away from us, you silly eel. We should be safe for now, as long as we get to navigate further down. But I can't see the entrance. I believe this is the entrance. Yes, we can see the ceiling of the cave here because of the glowing mushrooms, or I don't know, flora anyway. And here we go. We're getting deeper. Now I think we did okay. Yeah, didn't lose a lot of health. This is quite a durable vehicle, so we should be fine. No leaks and no issues. And this cave is so nice. Now I would suggest for people who do their own playthrough and don't know the areas, and I should probably suggest it for me as well, because apparently I bump into things, but the suggestion is to get the sonar upgrade. The sonar upgrade is really useful to see the terrain, and it's also very useful to see dangers, because they will show up as well as the sonar wave moves and kind of maps the area. It's also extremely useful for the sea moth. The reason I haven't used it is because I like that the world is a tiny bit mysterious and we don't necessarily see all the nooks and crannies in the world. Now, we haven't been here before. This is a juvenile ghost Leviathan. I'm going to try to get past that by using silent running. And yeah, he gets too close now, so I'm going to turn on the shields and just keep moving and hope he doesn't bump too hard into us. So far we're fine. There he is. Now, when we drive around in an invincible submarine, they look they look less scary and more beautiful. I think the design on the creatures that are see-through, like we left him? Or is it? No, there he is. There he is. Okay. Yeah, like the mantis, the ghost mantis, and the ghost leviathans, and the bony fish that are quite see-through as well. I think they're so beautiful. Now, because of the use of silent running and the use of the shield there, our power levels are already almost down to 50%. We're at 60% now, but that should be fine. And if we really need more power, we can always make the thing that makes us recharge power from thermal vents. Now, this is new. We haven't seen this before. So I'm going to explore this. Because the Cyclops is so big, these can't really hurt it, and this one can't either. So I'm going to turn off the engine here, and I'm going to go for a walk. And that's going to be quite a literal walk, because I'm going in the prawn suit. We don't have the Seamoth now, so I think that was a fish clipping through. So let's see. We have loads of inventory space and fully charged and at full health. So let's go. Now this place is.
Alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
This place is. We've seen the entrance to it before, or we've seen the road to it before. I'm going to show you that afterwards, but first I'm going to look into this place, if we can get there with our...
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Okay, let's pick up this one.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Now, we forgot the things. The tablets. Those are nice to bring. Let's see. Let's bring 2 of them just in case. Let's bring some water and some food. Then we run back down and into the prawn suit. And let's go in and find some hazardous materials, I guess. Here we go. Looks like just a computer in here. Hope we can find out about this place.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now, this is research data. It's quite interesting, but it tells us about different stuff it has been doing research on. And they're also talking about an emperor specimen. And they're also looking for a vaccine. And the vaccine is something that would be awesome when stuff is in fact infected by something. Let's be a bit careful here not to ruin anything. Now the prawn suit is a bit too big and not strong enough to move this, so let's swim inside and see. Oh wow, we have a spinefish. Okay, we also have fossils or bones and a huge egg here. It's an egg for something called a sea dragon. Now, considering the size of the egg, it might be a big thing. This is also a thing about the different species here. That was the race. This is spadefish, spinefish, and something we haven't met. That's... oh. These make a sound when they pop up, and it's a bit scary if you don't see it, just hear the sound.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now, damage report. Leviathan detected at facility perimeter, closing at high speed. Something happened, something was destroyed, planetary quarantine protocol initiated, infected individuals may not leave the planet. And I guess that quarantine is still in effect. Now, previously, there were huge living things on this planet. We've seen even like a lot larger things than this. But it's nice to see that they studied other things as well. And everything here looks quite a bit broken. I'm quickly going to get some air before moving in. That was just the lift again, the sound there. And let's look into this place. That sound is so jarring every time. Let's see what this is.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Biological matter. Warper parts. Okay, we've met the warpers. And they are in varying states of augmentation. Suggest self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that assigned this facility. Now that's very interesting because that means they were created.
The bacterium is being downloaded. Caution: detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins.
Oh.
A self-scan is strongly advised.
Yes. So the contagion is called Kharaa. And symptom stage: immune system failure, green skin lesions, unpredictable alterations to biological structure, and then complete shutdown. Which means death, basically. Treatment procedure unknown. I'm going to do a self-scan here.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Yes, we have green pustules on our skin. The skin is crackling. Everything is a bit bad. And it hurts. Hopefully we will find a cure before executive functions shut down. Now, warper, self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. So, some reading here. A programmable hunter-killer. And assessment is avoid. Okay, so this place, it seems like it's part of the enforcement, the warpers. And that kind of also tells us that the warpers have been hunting us. So if I didn't get until I was at this spot that the warpers were the people sending the radio messages about hunting people, and there being one more individual to hunt. That kind of told us that we're the sole survivor here. And it also tells us that they are, that's one, they are engineered to hunt and kill, basically. Now, let's get back into the Cyclops and keep moving. We have found out more about the disease. We are looking for another station. I'm going to quickly look at the, let's see, alien data. Here we go. We should find the list. No. Maybe it's in codes and clues. Yes, alien facility locations. Okay. So what we have is a disease research facility, and that's here at 800 meters. Live specimen synthesis of antidote of highly infectious bacterium designated Kharaa. Now, we also know that there is a thermal power facility at 1200 meters, and that's it has a function to create loads of energy, and there's also a primary containment facility. We did find the off-site laboratory that was close to the large skull. We also found both of the sanctuary, but we only opened one of them. Now, let's eat watermelon. Replant them because survival game and all that. And then let's move on. Turning on the engines. And then moving in. Now we're at 55% power. So let's head further in and not too much further down, because the Cyclops can't handle it. But as we know, the prawn suit can. Now, when we enter the next place here, I'm not sure if room is the correct word, but the next big part of the cave, we're going to see that we've been here before, and here we are. Now, we scanned this. We came from this side, because that's the ancient skull over there. And when we arrived here, we saw these lights, but went this way instead. Oh, let's not bump into the cave ceiling here. So what we did, we went up here. That's the ghost cave waypoint, and we also looked down here at the tree. Now, what I'm going to do here before we move on is I'm going to go for a little walk, because when we're in the prawn suit, let's just make sure one more time that it's empty, but it should be. Oh yes, we picked up the iron cubes inside the facility there. Okay. Now, what we didn't do when we were here last time was we couldn't enter the green stuff, but the prawn suit can. So that's quite awesome. It gives us the ability to mine stuff. We don't need more silver. I think this is silver as well. Yes. And this is as well. Okay, so this is a place with a whole lot of silver. So if you play this game and have the ability to get to 900 meters, copper, let's get one of the copper. Then you can bring the prawn suit with the drill arm, and you can find so much material, and it takes a tiny bit of time like this to mine them, but after a small round of the mining down here, you're set for the game basically, unless you're going to build and build and build and build and build and build. So that's copper, that's 10. Very nice. I'm going to pop it. Oh, that's 12. Let's get the last one as well. Now, one of the important things we need while down here, that's 12 copper. That's awesome. We don't need gold, because gold is not a rare material in this game. Don't need uranium either. Gold, silver, okay. Because we don't use the... Oh, I think that's lithium. Yeah. Yeah, we don't use the nuclear power, so we don't need it anyway. Don't need the ruby. So, as you see, this is a place with loads of different materials. And it's a very nice place to live, actually. I'm not going to do that now. One more copper. Sure, right, pick it up. Don't punch it, the copper. I have built a base down here before. We have the vents, so if you build a thermal reactor, that's a very nice way of staying powered down here. Because, you know, no solar panels and solar... yeah, you can also use the nuclear power, of course, because you find nuclear stuff here. Ah, that's nickel. That's awesome. So we're going to mine the nickel. We also need lithium if we find that. If not, I guess we can find lithium in the mushroom cave. We can do a small dive with the prawn suit and find all of the lithium we need. Now, nickel is not something we need a whole lot of, so after mining this one, we are set for the game. But it's nice to... Let's see, it's nice to get some at least. And I'm not sure why, but when I start mining one of these nodes, I kind of like to mine it all. And there we go. Now, this is not something we need. This is not... Oh, let's see, this might be nickel. No, it's silver. So what we need now, we kind of need the titanium. But mining titanium here isn't that fast, as you see. It pops, and then you get a bunch. But... yeah, I'm going to leave this. One more. Pop. There we go. Okay. So up top, you get the scrap metal, and those are 4 each. So that might be more efficient, as long as you keep picking them up. Now, we do need lithium, and we also need some of the oh, what's it called? I think it's called sulfur. And yeah, I don't remember what it's called actually. I'm going to check because that's going to annoy me. And what is it used for anyway? It's used for upgrades at least. And that's nickel. Crystalline sulfur. Okay, yeah, it's sulfur. Now let's get back into the Cyclops. Welcome aboard, Captain. Okay, and then we move on. Going to... Oh, the engine is still running. Okay. I guess we didn't use a lot of power because it was just standing still. So let's head into this place. This place is... I think it's one of the most gorgeous places in the game. And here we have quartz. We also have titanium, I believe that might be. Well, this is titanium at least. And we have 900 meters for the Cyclops as well. So we can't get any deeper. I can't go hug the floor. This is titanium, looks like. Still looking for that lithium, but it's fine if we don't find it because we don't need it right now anyway. I just want to make sure that we get it before we do. It's nice to have everything set before we actually need the item, because then we don't have to go, you know, before us to get that one thing, because then we never find it. Now we have the tree, we're going in here, but I am looking at the time and I think this is a very nice spot to stop the episode. We found the research facility, we found out a lot about the Kharaa virus, We are also very sick. Pustules on hand and coughing, and sometimes it might hit our vision as well. I don't think it has yet. Let's hope not, because that can be quite scary. Now, here we're at a ledge, and the Cyclops can't go down here. So this is the end of the path, but we can go further down in the prawn suit. And we have a horn. Honk honk. Okay, that's it for today. But tomorrow we're going to dive down there. Now I'm just going to eat my melons because that's healthy. And plant some melons because it's important to keep up our food. I'm also going to remove all of the things from storage here and put it in the different storage. Now we have, let's see, this is a bring thing, this is a bring thing because that's food and water. So let's, oh, and we, of course, we placed stuff here as well. We won't have enough storage in this submarine soon. Let's see, lithium, 2 nickel because there's more in the thing. I'm going to keep 4 of these because I'm going to get a wall locker. Actually, I'm going to get 2. There we go. And let's keep emptying the prawn suit because we need room, and that's going to be a nickel locker. There is a pun in there, nickel locker. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Empty inventory. We have 1 tablet. Should possibly have 2. Don't want to forget those again and get to locked doors. I'm also going to empty this locker just in case stuff takes time. Okay. Oh, it's so nice to watch all of these. Anyway, there we go. Tomorrow we go down to below 1,000 meters or below 1 kilometer. Okay, thank you all for watching and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.